Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I just thought I would nip in a wee quick tutorial. The weather's been pretty poor here, so we've all been suffering a wee bit, and I've just been nipping in and out doing wee small bits, so I thought you might like to see these. I've been making some bottle charms. I've been using the Santorio girls. As I said in my last video, I'm quite new to them, so I just wanted to give something a wee try with them. So here we are. It's really easy. Quite simple. There's quite a few different kinds of bottle caps out there. The first ones that I had were these ones. These are for your typical home brew. I bought these several years ago in a shop that used to be called Lakeland, and to tell you the truth, I don't even know if that shop's still around now. But that's what these ones are made with, as you can see. And I've got these ones just arrived the other day. These ones are already flattened, as you can see. These ones are not flattened, and you can see the difference. But if you have these ones, I mean, both of them are really cheap, but if you have these ones that are easy flattened in your Cuttlebug or your Big Shot or whatever you have, you just put them in like that, put your cutting plate on the top, you know, the one that you would cut into, and run it through like that, and it will flatten really easily. But for these ones, I wanted to use dome stickers on the top, and whereas I usually use something else, but we'll get along to that. Anyway, this is the ones that I've done, so I'm going to give you a wee quick tutorial on how I done them. I'll just move them up to the side there. Right, if you're going to use these red ones here, they've got a plastic lining in them, and things don't tend to stick to it. So all you do, and it's really easy, is you get your pokey tool or your pick, whatever you use, depends what mood I'm in, what I call it, and you just lift it up and pull it out, and it does come out relatively easy. I mean, you don't need muscles like Garth to pull it out, it comes out really easily. Now that looks really rough inside, it's actually not, it's like wee fine kind of like paper hanky, it feels like. Now you can get rid of that if you want, but to be honest, I don't really bother. Oh, I'm throwing it away and I'm going to keep it there. I'm not going to use this one just now because I've made them with this one, so I'll just go with this one. Now, another thing that you will need is a crocodile or some sort of sturdy punch that's going to punch through this. Because as you can see with this one, I have got a jump ring at the top where I would hook either a ribbon or a clasp or something onto if I was putting it onto a planner or just as a dangle charm in anything. And at the bottom there, I've actually made a wee hanger, a wee hook myself, but hopefully you can see the hole in there as well. And I've just got all these wee things hanging off it. I will probably fill them up, but I thought they were alright just now for what I was looking for. Right, I tend to use the smaller hole in the setting, and all you do is you kind of eyeball it and you look for your centre. You put it in and punch through it. There's a wee tiny bit that comes out it. So it is really quite easy. They're not hard to punch through. You don't need to have danglers at the bottom. You can just leave them like that. You don't need to have danglers at all if you want to stick it onto something. Now, as I say, eyeball it and more or less straight across from the one that you've done. You want to do another one so that it's going to hang symmetrically. And as I said, if you've got a crocodile or any sort of punch like that, and see these wee metal bits, make sure you don't drop them in the carpet or on the floor if you've got pets or children, because they will dig into their feet. So I just keep my wee bin handy and that's where they go. Right, let me see. This one here, I'm going to change that because I've actually punched the bottom of that one. Can you see that? I've punched through it. So you need to be careful that you don't do that. I've got hundreds of them anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll just use another one. That's what they come in. And the flat ones, these ones, I got these delivered from, come on now. I got these delivered from AliExpress the other day, and when this parcel arrived I thought, oh no, I've ordered about 1,000 magnets, because it looked like the wee tiny magnets that I use for my planners, or my TNs or whatever. And anyway, it was these. It was these bottle caps. Right, so here's the next stage. What I've been using to put in mine just now, you can put anything in it. It doesn't matter. I've been using these Santorio playing cards. They're really quite good actually. They're all different, got all the different girls in them. So, I've just used the 2 jokers. And depending on the picture, you can get 2, maybe 3. They 2 there came out the same card. There. That was a joker card. And this one and the next one that I'm going to do actually come out of a joker card as well. There it's there. As you can see, there's the girl's face there. And the handbag is about there. Okay. So, your next step is going to be crystal lacquer or something like that. I've had this, as you can see, it's had a lot of use. I use it for all different things. It's really handy for something like this because you want your things to stick. Now I've got one of, oh, I'm out of shot here. I've got one of these wee sticks. I just dip it in, get a good blob on because you need quite a lot. Give it a wee swirl round. Get a good covering on it, but don't flood it because if you flood it, then it's going to ooze up out of your picture. Now, I've not punched this one. You can punch it at any time. But if you've punched it, you need to make sure that your picture goes in and it's straight up and down. You see this one's been punched. Hopefully you can see the wee hole at the top. And there's a wee hole at the bottom there. So I've got the picture in line with them so that it's not upside down or sideways or anything like that. Sorry, I'm a bit breathless just now. Just make sure that your picture is well sealed down, well stuck down. Now you can wait till that dries before you do anything else, but I'm going to go ahead with the next bit just now because obviously it's a video, don't have all that time to wait. You can do it 2 different ways here. Once you've done that, you can actually flood your top with your crystal lacquers or your clear resin, whatever you fancy. And that's what I used to do. That's the old way that I used to do them. But recently I found these. And they're just dome stickers. They're a bit kind of silicone-y. But they said that they're resin. So who am I to argue? And they are quite sticky. Not sticky enough though. So again, get a wee bit. I've just put a lid on it as well. Now you only want a wee drop really. Your crystal lacquers this time. And you're just going to put a wee coat on the back of your sticker there. And then you put it in the top. And push it down. Now, you can probably see with the indent on here, I'm pushing it down quite firm. I want any air bubbles that's in the inside to come out. I don't want them left inside and ruining it. So, that's at that stage. Now I would leave that sitting, possibly overnight or whatever, or just till I feel like coming back to it, to be honest. Just to make sure that all the crystal lacquer, etc. is dried. But then you can go on to the next stage, and it's up to you how you do it. I have got thousands of beads, literally thousands of them. But this here, this is a set that I actually bought from Walmart one of the times I was in Florida. And it's got link beads, it's got wee dangle accent beads, daisies, it's got quite a lot, it's got a good selection, wee birds, chain, the ribbon, etc. You don't have to use the colours, you can use anything you like. Here I've got silver jump rings. I'll just show you on these ones here. On this one, that's actually an earring back. It's the fish hook for the earring. And I turned the bottom and made it into a jump ring. Hopefully you can see that. And hooked it through the bottle charm. So that's a hanger for that. At the bottom, I've just made a wee jump ring hanger again. Put on a link bead, one of the black beads, and some black chain. And they're all right. As I say, you can put a wee clip on the top of that, clip it onto your planner or whatever you're going to do, home decor, whatever. It's up to you. Totally and utterly up to you. But there you go. That was my supplies. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, when you're punching out your picture for in these bottle charms, you need a 1-inch punch. This is my 1-inch punch. This is an X-cut punch. I did have a Stampin' Up one to recently until it disintegrated in my hand. But it's a 1-inch punch you need. I'll punch that out and just show you. It's not a picture, but it just gives you the idea. And it fits in perfectly, as you can see. So they're worth a go. Have a wee go, see what you think. If you like this video, give me a wee thumbs up and a subscribe. Share the love, tell your friends I'm looking for some love on Facebook. I'll see you soon because I've got another part of the collab to do as well on the 28th of February. That's the Memory Lane Keepsakes. It's a sweet treat collab for 2018. So I'll be back on the 28th. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Love to everybody, and I hope you're staying out the cold weather. Thank you, bye.